Hi, my name is Christy Valentine, and I'm doing the reading log on the Orbis Pictus Award winner book, A Splash of Red by Jen Bryant. And the illustrations were by Melissa Sweet, who's also a very great illustrator. So, this story is a biography about the celebrated artist known as Horace Pippin. The story goes on to tell of Horace Pippin's life and just some of the things that he had to go through to become who he is today, a very famous, well-known artist. So some of the things he really went through were some struggles. His family, was struggling in their lives. They were in a low socioeconomic status. He struggled even on throughout being an adult. And the story is just kind of about overcoming those struggles and how he worked really hard to become successful, even though he was going through many different things throughout his life. So first of all, he was very low income, and one of the things that really made his friends and family happy was whenever he made them pictures. So this is where he found his talent, where he knew that he could make someone happy and smile because of his skills in his art. And so he really became interested and engaged in doing art for his friends and family, and that's where, this talent started, just with his close friends and family, to make them happy. And then later on, as he grew up to be an adult, he went to war, and the people he was in war with still continued to ask him to make pictures for him because these pictures made them so happy and they found him so talented. And so he continued to do so, but in the war he was shot in the arm, and he kind of lost all hope and motivation to think he could really do much, and he was trying to find all these ways to support his family, but it was really hard for him because he had this disability. But through his disability, he learned that he could still create art by working through and overcoming this disability. And he was able to continue to do so and create even more beautiful works of art, and that became well known and famous everywhere. And that's who he became, who he was. And I think something that's really important for children to understand is that they could be going through any kind of struggle, and they could be dealing with any type of disability, but as long as they have their mind set onto something they really want to achieve and something they're really focusing on, they can be successful and overcome any trial or tribulation. And I think that's something that this biography really helped teach us. Horace Pippin was just a regular, low income, struggling young man, and he was able to become something because he kept his mind focused on what he wanted to achieve. So I think that's one really great lesson that students can learn. I think that learning about biographies at a young age is just something that is so beneficial for students because it's firsthand accounts of something a person really went through, and people can just learn so much from any type of biography, honestly. I just thought this was a good one because it showed so much struggle. And also I think it was great because it was so colorful and engaging. The way that Melissa Sweet made these illustrations, it was like Horace Pippin was on the page with you. It was like his own art right there, and she really helped us to engage in that story, and I thought that was really fun for children to be able to have in a biography. I think a great activity would be for students to kind of make a piece of art inspired by something that Horace Pippin did, so kind of like his style, but also by adding a splash of red in there to kind of go back to the name of the story, kind of what the story was. I think another great activity would be for students to make a timeline of Horace Pippin's life, like think about what event led up to the next event and how that attributed to his success. So yeah, I thought it was a great story, perfect for children, and I think it's really helpful and inspiring. So great story, and thank you very much.